You got a third round NCAA women's basketball press conference, post-game the third round with Geneseo. Coach, let's start with an opening statement from you on tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean, I said to the team upstairs, besides a win, I think that was the best effort I could have asked for against a team like that from my team. I am just so proud and so impressed with their level of the commitment to the game plan and their willingness to not be intimidated by a great NYU team. We thought our game plan was good and simple, albeit hard to execute. And it really worked for us. And then they hit some shots in the second half, and that's basketball, right? I just am so grateful to have worked with this group, and they have never, ever shortchanged me with effort. And every time I've asked them to rise to the challenge, they have done that. And they did it today. They did it today against a great team.
Grace, can you talk about how you guys were able to turn around from two huge wins last weekend, Friday and Saturday, and then, have to prepare for NYU?
Yeah, it's never easy. Every team at this point in the season has to do it, but we really just enjoy being together. And so getting that extra time together has been a privilege and something that I think we've all really valued.
Yeah. Maggie, can you just talk about, your guys' energy and effort early in that game when you were right there with them?
Yeah, obviously we came into this game confident. Obviously you don't come into a game thinking you're going to lose. So especially just against a great NYU team, what better game is there to play in the tournament, honestly? They're a really good team. You're going to face them at some point in the tournament. So we just wanted to come out, have good energy, get a good start, and that's what we did.
To the players, what was the thought when you guys went to the locker room down 2 at halftime against the number one team in the country? What are you guys thinking when you're in the locker room?
I think we were pretty happy with what we had done that far in the game, but as a rule of thumb, we always say we haven't done anything yet. So we talk about what we needed to do in the second half, and I think some of the things we did do, and like Coach said, they hit some good shots, and sometimes that just happens, and that's okay. But I think we were all pretty proud of how we were doing.
Yeah, I have to fully agree with that. Obviously, there's always things that you could do better in a basketball game, but I think at the end of the day, in the second half, we came out, I think, with the same energy, same confidence, but we had some defensive stops, and then they came down, hit a couple tough shots, and it's tough to get back from there.
Kind of for everybody, of all the games we've done here this week, and I think it was pretty safe to say you guys had the best fan section that was just going.
That checks out.
Going nonstop. How is it for you guys on the floor? Because it just seemed like with the crowd and the way how intense you guys were taking the game to NYU, you guys really caught them flat-footed for essentially the first half, really.
Yeah, we got great fans.
AKA moms and dads.
Yeah, we got really good families who come from all over to support us every game. I'd say it's been like that all year for us, so I think that definitely is our sixth man on the court at all times that we bring with us, and yeah, they're relentless, they're awesome, we love them. So
yeah, it's genuinely one of the best parts about this program is just the way the parents are always there to support us. Even if your own parents don't come to the game, you always have another set of parents hugging you after, telling you you did a good job, and you don't get that at every program, so it's something really special that we have.
And I have to add it didn't happen this weekend because we're in the Sweet 16 or in the NCAA tournament. It is like that every game, every year, year after year. And that's a huge piece of why we win games, is because we always have fans in the stands and always supporters with us. And, they are ones that see the work that happens in and out behind the scenes of this crazy gig that we do. And knowing that, you're always going to have some people in the stands being loud and obnoxious. It's college basketball, baby. This is awesome.
It is awesome, and March brings about Cinderella stories all the time. And, if you're uninformed and don't follow things as maybe I would fit into this week, and I'm looking online and looking at NYU and what they've accomplished this year, and see that you were on the road last week, had to play the host on Friday night, and to get here, it really looks like a huge mismatch coming in, and you stood toe-to-toe with them. Congratulations to you, and just your thoughts coming into the game and then as it played out.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have dubbed us a Cinderella type team, because we were the 13 seed. In this pot, it's 1, 2, 3, 13. And, while that storyline is nice, I'm not bought into that because Cinderella had a little bit of luck and we did not have any luck. We worked our tails off for it. And we earned, part of that was us getting over the mental hump this week of playing NYU. You've got the name, you've got the rank, you've got the streak, you've got the All-American. Take your pick, they got it, So we started on Tuesday combating that in our own mind, saying there have been 27 teams who have been intimidated by them, and it hasn't worked. And why can't we be the ones to be different? And it took a lot of conversations between us as a group of our team to get over that, because we had to have honest conversations and say, yeah, this is a little scary, to be playing the best team in the country, not just this year, but for several years. But we found our confidence to say, nah, we're not going to buy into that either. We're going to go out there and do what we've done for 30-something games now, maybe, and give them the best competition that they have seen all year. And I think we did that.
I think you guys kind of jumped on them early a little bit. You got their point guard in foul trouble right off the bat. How talk about that, just kind of disrupting them in that way early on? Yeah,
it's just discipline. That's how we play. Every game we execute the details, and we talk a lot about playing off 2 feet in the middle of the paint so that we can draw those fouls. And I mean, she's 4-time defensive player of the year. She's an incredible defender and an incredible basketball player. But she ain't perfect. No, none of them are. None of us are. So we thought, let's use her aggressiveness against her a bit and play discipline, but also be aggressive. And we got some of those calls, and we're able to capitalize on it.
And they made a big run second half, and then Molly kind of stepped up and got you right back in there. They threw a couple of punches, and she countered back. Just your thoughts on the second half and helping your team?
Yeah, I mean, part of it was, they came down and they went on a run themselves. And, after getting a couple stops on defense, you kind of just, like our offense, we just need to get something going. So kind of just, take the ball and put shots up. The worst that can happen is that you miss. So at the end of the day, so we, a couple went in. But at the end of the day, really was our defense that kind of made us,
Compete.
Compete.
Yeah. I called an early timeout in the third because I thought, well, I can't let this get too far, And we said the same thing we've been saying all year long. Okay, they went on a run, right? They just didn't do that in the first half. We were able to control that. So when that happened in the third, I think it put us back on our heels a little bit because we hadn't experienced that yet. And I said, okay, I think it was 7 points at that point, 8 points. I'm like, all right, this is basketball. It's a game of runs. Everyone knows that who pays attention to basketball. And we were just clawing as much as we could. We just wanted to scrap and be aggressive and just, be as physical as they have seen all year. And I think, these two did a great job stepping up to the plate. They did a great job on our shooter, Kylie Snow. They did a great job on Kenzie, our point guard. And, our juniors needed to step up. I think Maggie did a great job and did things that we're going to need her to do next year as she approaches her senior year. I think Grace had some great defensive plays and rebounds that she's going to have to carry that load next year some more. So this, for as great of an effort it was all around, this is absolutely propelling us into next season. Even though we're going to enjoy some time off, too. Here's to classic coach thinking about next year already.
I'd like to give you a chance just to touch on the seniors and Kylie and what they meant to the program.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you guys go first?
They've been everything that we've needed. A friend, a teammate, someone to talk to. They're irreplaceable to our program. They're amazing people, amazing leaders. I could sit here and talk about them all day. They're really, to their core, essential to our team, and we're really going to miss them. And I know everyone says that, but we really will. They're truly special people.
Yeah, I think at the end of the season, a lot of, people cry because we lost, but, there was a lot of tears in the locker room just because, they won't be here next year. So not only have they impacted our basketball program, but they've impacted us, like, as players as well, and as people. So that's, like, the most you could ask for from somebody on a team. Like, they're incredible, yeah.
Yeah, they've been the best leaders I've ever had in my 7 years as head coach, and it's because they've been willing to have the hard conversations with me, with their teammates. They are willing to say whatever it takes to make our team win and get on the same page. And, you know, while I think Grace is right when she says they're irreplaceable, other people need to step up next year, and I think 2 of them are sitting next to me right now. And they had a great opportunity to watch 2 leaders be incredible leaders, and they're going to have to do that next year. And they're ready. They're ready. Our program's in a really good spot because of what our seniors did this year, and we are looking to just reload, not rebuild. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, take these.